all to hear. Knockem dead. Knockem dead. Comedy show.
Comedy radio show also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. So call Two Eagles Auto Body and ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show also.
What will you experience at a Knockem Dead Comedy Murder Mystery Show? Suspense, excitement, love, more love, violence. Well, not really. And, of course, some music. Knockem Dead Comedy is the #1 murder mystery troupe, entertaining thousands of people for over 20 years.
You have a great night or what? Good.
Their hilarious murder mystery shows are full of audience interaction from beginning to end that will keep you laughing all night long. Their shows are not to be missed. Knockem Dead Comedy's murder mystery themes include a mob show, a redneck wedding, a high school reunion, a family reunion with a luau theme, or your own custom show.
Johnny, you have a good time tonight or what?
Had an awesome time.
All right. She had a great time. KDC, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, all right.
Fundraisers, private parties, corporate events, restaurants, and more. Contact Knockem Dead Comedy for your event today.
3-2 to Mookie Wilson. Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Hello, Tony. Mookie Wilson here, 1986 Mets. How you doing? Long time no see, man. Hey, man, I miss you guys, man, at Knockem Dead Comedy Radio, man. I miss you. I wish I was still up there, man. But I'll wait till it warm up a little bit, and hopefully this year things will be a little bit better, man. But when we're talking about comedy, hey, the early years of Mets was a lot to laugh about. You had to make a lot of comedy off those guys. Hey, hope to see you guys during the summer, and hopefully get back on the show, man, at some point in time during the course of the year, all right? All right? Yeah, fine. Contact me, man. All right, Tony. Talk to you later.
3-2 to Mookie Wilson. Little
Knockem dead. Knockem dead. Comedy show.
Hi, everybody. It is Monday. Boy, is it a Monday. It's a Monday, all right. And it is October 1st. The summer's almost over already. Can't believe it. So welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast on Gov's Comedy Club Podcast. I am by myself right now. I won't be by myself for long. Sallie is on her way. Little bit of a crazy morning, and I'll tell you all about it while we're waiting for Sallie. So it's actually my fault that she's not here. So I get here nice and early. Especially during the summer, because I drop my daughter off. She goes to a summer camp, and I drop her off at her bus stop every morning. And I get out of there around 9:15, and it's not worth it for me to go back home. So I just come straight here. So I'm usually here by 9:30, and which is fine. So I get all set up and do my thing. And which I did. That's exactly what I did today. Got everything all set up. I like having a lot of time to set up. Even if I'm done and I have a half hour left, I'd rather have that. I'd rather do it that way than scrambling for the last, 20 minutes. God forbid something goes wrong, which was the case today. So as you know, we've been filming a movie here. Don Sill wrote a movie. He's been directing it and starring in it, and he's put a lot of us Gov's podcast people in the movie. So yesterday was the last day of filming, and we went crazy, making sure that everything was cleaned up in the club. We didn't want to be responsible for any problems. The club was nice enough to let us shoot the movie here. They trusted me with, taking care of things, late at night while nobody's here. So we've been making sure everything's clean, and we've been cleaning up and double checking, triple checking, make sure everything, looks like we were never here. So this morning, and we've been using the studio kind of like we've been leaving our stuff in here and putting the equipment in here when it's not in use. So this room is being used quite a bit. And there was some garbage left in here that we didn't throw out last night. I get here at 9:30 this morning. I set myself up. I get everything going. I get everything together. Good to go. At 10:50, because I'm thinking, maybe 10:45. Again, plenty of time. I'm all done. I'm all set. So there's some garbage left in here. I'm thinking, all right, let me get rid of this garbage. I got a few minutes. I'll get rid of it. And I'll be all nice and set in here. Now, I wasn't just throwing it in the garbage. I decided to go outside and throw it in the dumpster. Well, not even a dumpster. There's a garbage can right outside the back door. So I go out there. I'm holding the back door. I'm throwing out the garbage, and the back door slips out of my hand. Door slams. Door's locked. My keys are in here. My car keys are in here. Everything I own is in here. And it's Monday. Okay, this is Governor's Comedy Club. This place is hopping Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday nights. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, Thursdays and Fridays, there's people in here during the day working hard preparing for these shows that happen Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sundays. So Monday is like the day that nobody's here, which is the day that I decide to throw out garbage in the back and lose my grip on the door, and it slams shut, locking me out. I said, son of a bitch. I actually just stood there kind of staring at the door in disbelief for a minute. I really did. I just stood there. I couldn't believe what I did. Luckily, I had my phone in my pocket. Why? I have no idea. I don't even remember I actually did that for a second. And yeah, luckily I did. To go throw out garbage, I put my phone in the door. Hang on a second. Am I on? You guys see me? Hang on a second. What the fuck? Oh, there we are. Okay. Oh, all right. I didn't see the comments. Now I see them. I didn't see the comments at first. So Yeah, so luckily I had my phone, so I called Sallie up because Sallie wasn't here yet. So I called Sallie. I go, Sallie, please tell me you have your keys. Now, this back door that slipped out of my hand about a month ago, the lock on that door was broken. So the club changed the key out. Sallie and I both had keys, which is fine because we run all the shows in here. Either me or Sallie. One of us is always in here for all the shows, except one. And that's the work with Mike, Pete, and Steve. So right after we had the lock changed, we didn't get a key to Mike yet, Mike O'Toole. So Mike comes here to do the work one night, and he calls me up today. I can't get in. So Sallie ran here. She gave him her key. And she's like, you keep that. We'll make extras and keep them and distribute them, whatever. So Sallie doesn't have a key because she gave it to Mike. Sallie and I haven't made copies yet. So Sallie's like, no, I don't have my key. I'm like, holy shit. It's now 10:50, and we're supposed to go on at 11. My car keys are in. Thank God I have my phone. That was the only thing I had on me. So I couldn't even get in my car to drive to Mike O'Toole's house and get a key. So Sallie, who was like probably 3/4 of the way here, she had to turn around, and she had to run to Mike O'Toole's house to get his key. I'm outside, huffing and puffing. And I'm just walking around aimlessly because I'm all pissed off. And that's when I posted the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast will be on at 11:30. Thank you guys for your patience. I'm standing in the front of the building, and sure enough, one of the girls who works in the office pulls up, and I'm just kind of standing there. I'm like, I think that's her. The car pulls up in front of the club. I'm like, I hope this isn't somebody just going to the deli. I think it's a girl that works there. Sure enough, she gets out of the car. She unlocks the front door, and I'm like, oh, thank God. So I came in through the club. I came into the building, and I got back here. But Sallie was already on her way to Mike's. She decided to go to Mike's to get the keys. So she should be here any minute at this point. But that was our little fiasco, our little adventure this morning, which is why we had to start late this morning. So I it was probably around 11:10, 11:15 that I got back in. It's a Monday, folks. It's a Monday. Let me read some comments. Hopefully Sallie will be here soon, and we could get going with, our show. Beansy, what is it? All late start. We will wait for your explanation. Yeah, there you go. Hello, DJ D Love. Yes, I know you're mad at me. I know. No, I don't have the phone open. Did I say October 1st? See, I'm a mess this morning. It's August 1st. Did I really say October? August 1st. Half hour late, and Tony lost 2 months. Yeah, I'm all discombobulated over here. Sorry about that, Robert Shapiro. John Rusiello, good morning, pal. Good morning, Tony and Sallie. Just like to express my opinion about some of the comments you have received. The people that say negative things, they don't know what they are talking about. Yeah, we did receive quite a few negative comments on Friday, which I don't appreciate. I do my best here to give everybody time. Some people have got a lot more time on this show than others, and I do my best. But when I don't feel it's appreciated and just more and more is expected, yeah, I pull back a little bit. And some people should realize, that they're not being fair or nice, and maybe they need other people to point it out to them. But yeah, but I appreciate that, John. I appreciate that very much. And then, when they keep on commenting about themselves and they're not even paying attention to the show, and they start attacking the show, yeah, sorry, not happening. Your show displays real people and great talent. Thank you, John. John, lots of great comments this morning, and I'll get in touch with Kaplan. I'll get him back on here. It's been a few weeks, probably a good month or so since we've had him, so we'll get him back on here. Time to sign a locksmith as a new advertiser, Rob Shapiro. Yeah, you're not kidding, man. You're not kidding. Beansy, could have. Could have is short for could have. You could have went to the phone booth and made a collect call. Only T-Bone could fuck up a good Monday. What do you mean? I had my phone, and I made a phone call to Sallie. What do you mean? James Thompson, well, I just got here. Start over. I just explained to everybody how I completely screwed this up. Do you want to stay there?
Yeah, sure.
You want to stay there today?
Yeah, I could move if you want.
I'm asking you.
I figured your day is weird enough. You should have your own space.
I have all sorts of pictures and videos and stuff that I wanted to show today.
Okay.
That I was going to prepare you for before we went on the air. But I know you're joking, Beansy. I just yelling back at you.
Such a
my fault,
hot
sorry.
day for an October 1st.
I did say October?
Yeah. I was
Sorry
like,
about that.
because I was just, as I was like pulling around the corner. Hi, everyone. As I was like pulling around the corner, I wanted to see if you're on. And it just happened to be, that's the only thing I heard was, boy, is it a Monday, October 1st. I'm like, and then so, like you could do like the 10-second. I wanted to like double check. So I got like a double laugh as I was pulling into the, I'm like, yeah, I did.
I was just saying to everybody, it was a nice, smooth morning. Got Sammy on the bus, got here nice and early, gave me plenty of time to kind of set up and get things done, so I was nice and comfortable.
And you love that.
Yeah, and I said that. I actually said that to him.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
I said I
He
love
would
that.
rather be 3 hours early than 5 minutes early.
I'd
Like,
rather-
given the choice between 5 minutes early and 3 hours early, you'd be like, I gotta go 3 hours.
I'd rather be 3 hours early than 2 minutes late.
Oh yeah, but you don't even like 5 minutes early.
Well, because God
You just
forbid,
don't like it.
I have this thing where if God forbid something goes wrong,
Yeah.
if we get here 20 minutes early and something's wrong,
Yeah.
then we're scurrying and most likely starting late.
Yeah.
So I'd rather get here early and have 30 minutes to relax.
I get it. No,
So,
I'm on the earlier side too. I would choose 5 minutes early, but I would choose 3 hours early as opposed to 2 minutes late.
So I'm
normal.
Well, you were doing fine until that comment. So I was explaining that to everybody, and then explaining how everything was nice and smooth, everything was good.
Yeah.
And I decided to take out some trash that was left in here.
Is that what happened? Yeah.
Yeah, which pissed me off, to be honest with you. That why is there trash left in here? That big box. Mm-hmm. But then there was some other stuff that was left here by certain people.
Yeah.
Very inconsiderate.
Yes.
But I figured, I had 15 minutes left before the show. So I'm like, all right, let me grab this stuff. I grabbed it and I went outside to that garbage can right outside the door.
Okay.
So I was holding the door as I'm throwing stuff in the garbage, and the door slipped out of my hand, and I didn't get it.
There's
in time.
nothing to grab, yeah.
Boom, door's locked. I'm like, what?
And you're like,
No, actually, it was the other way around. I actually said it to him. I actually literally just stood there staring at the door for like a minute, just like I was in such disbelief.
yeah.
And if it was any other day of the week,
Why?
there most likely would have been within 5 minutes somebody showing up. Somebody probably already would have
I'm surprised
been here.
anyone's here at all on Monday.
Yeah, well, that's what I was saying too. That this building,
Because there
there's
is like
usually
a
nobody
Thursday,
here.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday work hard group of people,
Well,
and
right,
Monday
but-
is usually their day to take off.
And that's the thing. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, is preparation for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They work hard in this building. It's a lot to put these shows on.
So are you okay?
I'm all right now.
Okay.
But yeah, I was definitely, walking around, and I thankfully was in the front of the building, where
You saw someone.
one of the girls pulled up, and this girl, I don't know if she's new, or just new to us. I don't know. I just saw her like a week or two for the first time. Mm-hmm. So when she pulled up, I wasn't even sure if it was her, and I was actually sitting there like talking to myself, please don't be here for the deli. Please don't be here for the deli. Sure enough, she gets out, and I
Good.
see her pulling the keys out. Like,
Thank
But at that point, it was
goodness.
already like 11:10, 11:15.
Yeah, but
So
still.
it was late. But it's still nothing.
Mike,
You already...
Mike O'Toole lives in like... yeah, I mean...
He's not that far out.
He is. I mean, he is. I mean, when I plugged his address in from here, it was 28 minutes.
Wow.
But, you know, there was traffic.
Yeah.
But once you get off the highway, then you get to go through the town for
Yes,
a
right.
really long time.
why-
He lives in like a nice little
Yes.
community. Like I could see them going like, oh, the kids are going to love this.
Right.
So it's a great place, but like you have to get off the highway and then you have to like, and now I'm on Main Street and there's the...
Well, how come when I text you and said I got back in, why didn't you just turn around? And I mean, it's fine that you didn't.
Because
Don't get me wrong.
I would never get my key back, so I just figured I'd just like...
So you have the key back.
Yeah.
So now we have to make copies before.
No, it's the key. Like, I'm done. He made copies already.
Oh, he made copies.
Yeah.
Oh, so he gave you your copy.
Yeah.
Who else did he give copies to?
I
Better
don't think
not
any.
Be anybody else but you.
Okay.
What?
What does that have to do with... why would you just...
Well, I just don't want to give him keys to anybody else.
Okay.
So you decide not to turn around. You decide, all right, let me go get my key.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Again, I'm not criticizing at all.
Yeah, for an extra 10 minutes to have it done. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all because of my legs, says Andy Plajanos. Probably. Yeah. That's true. He's right. If I had two legs, I probably could have ran and blocked it and stopped it or something.
Maybe.
I would have been more agile. Although you should have seen me yesterday. I didn't even tell you about this.
What?
Yesterday, the Nassau County Police Athletic League Special Needs Unit had a softball game, kids versus parents.
Oh, did you pitch?
No.
Oh.
I played first base.
Oh, wow. You usually try to take catcher, which I think
I
is like
was-
the worst position for you.
No, it's the best position
It's
for
the
me.
worst position because you got to scramble. Well, I
No.
think the sore on your leg would say that it's the worst position. Well, actually, no, yeah, because you didn't do it. Because you're
No,
just
I
like
did.
scrambling on the floor, like all over the place, trying to get the ball, and it's like it's too much.
I did catch.
Okay.
I was playing first base for our team. When the other team was up, I caught.
Yeah.
So I was probably the only person who never got to sit, which is why my leg is
Yeah.
a little sore today and has a nice little...
It'll be better tonight.
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. But yeah, so I was playing first base. The shortstop, ground ball to shortstop, he throws me, the throw is short. So I'm trying to stretch, but the ball comes up, takes a hop or two, and I couldn't handle it, right? But I did make contact, so the ball's like bouncing around in front of me, and I'm
Yeah.
scurrying. So I picked the ball at my mitt, but I'm kind of like, almost like, I'm practically falling on the ground because, you know, again, I don't move well with the leg. But I spun, and I smacked the base with my glove just like once with the runner was like within one step.
What little girl with ringlets did you get out?
Let me explain something to you. We had one guy on our team who's in a wheelchair.
Okay.
This guy was wheeling from first to
Is that
second.
the guy you got out?
No. This guy was wheeling from first to second base at one point, and the pitcher caught a ball, ran to him, and tagged him.
It was a serious game.
But I actually yelled out because they tagged him. They tagged him out. So it wasn't that play at first, but it was a different play where I got somebody out. And sure enough, somebody said, "So nice job getting the little boy out." This boy was like 7.
Yeah.
So I did. I yelled back. I go, "You going to tag out our player on a wheelchair? I'm going after the 7-year-old boy."
Yeah, good. That's great.
But yeah, I was proud of myself with my agility.
Yeah.
And
Plus, it's
my,
the second baseman to come behind you, and if you miss something, he's supposed to catch it.
No, the catcher.
I play second, so I was back up the first.
And the coach
baseman.
never told you not to do that?
Once the ball's hit and I've got nothing else to do,
That's not true.
if it's going that way,
If the throw goes past the first baseman, that runner is now going to second base where you're supposed to be to catch
if
the
it's
ball.
going this way, it's the shortstop that takes the bag.
But if the shortstop
I don't take that bag if
But if
it's
the
over
shortstop just was on the third base side and he just threw the ball, he's the one that overthrew it. He's not getting to second base on time.
Well, you would have said thank you yesterday.
No, I made the catch. Well, I didn't make the catch, but I made the out, which is all that counts.
What a morning!
What a morning.
And
Goodness gracious.
my kids, my my ex-husband lives in like 4 hours away, so he doesn't really get to see the kids all that much. So he picked them up this morning to take them to his brother's house in upstate New York. So they're like gone for like a handful of days. I know, but it's like so sad. I don't know.
No, it sucks. It sucks when they leave.
It is. Like, you deal with this every week.
And it sucks.
Every week you have the kids for a handful of days, and then they leave, and then you have to wait a few days before you see them.
It sucks. I hate it.
And, like, it's just, I don't know what it is. Like, they're, you know, one's a senior in high school, one's in college. And I remember I had a friend when I lived in Massachusetts, Karen, and she's like, because her kids were older than she's like 10 years older than I am, so her kids were older. And I was like,
she's that much older?
Yeah.
Wow.
So she said something like I was like, man, how difficult it is when they go off to college. And she's like, you know what? I used to worry about it when they were in like 9th and 10th grade. But by 11th and 12th grade, you are so ready to have them out of the house.
No.
And it doesn't
I'm
happen.
completely disagreeing with that.
And I always have that in the back of my head, like this is the week I'm going to be thrilled that they're out of the house. And I'm not like, oh, my kids are so great. I'm just telling you,
yeah, that has
I'm not
nothing to do
there.
with it. You just, some people like having the kids around.
Yeah. It actually, like, my body feels weird.
I
Like,
think
my body.
get used to it if they did go away to college, because you're not dealing with the saying goodbye every week. Like I am, or like other people are. If they go away to college, they're there and they're done. They only come back, you know, 3-4 times a year. Which those times, every time you say goodbye sucks. But I'd
rather
think
say
you're
goodbye
used to
every
them being
week than every 3 months. I think that's awful not to see your kids like that long. I don't.
Well,
you know what? I feel like and like so. Mentally, I know. Oh my God, they're gonna have a great time. I'm like thrilled for them. They love their aunt and uncle. They're gonna have like such a good time. I'm happy they're going. I'm thrilled they're going.
And Kevin got to take his girlfriend, so he's thrilled.
He got to bring Amelia.
They're gonna be sleeping
who I
under the
love.
same roof.
They're probably
sneaking
having
around.
sex in the car as he drives right now. But so
They're sneaking off at like in the middle of the night to go see each other.
So I know they're going to have a great time. I know they're going to come back on Thursday. I'm not worried about anyone getting hurt or not coming back. It's just, you know what it feels like? My body feels like I left a baby in the car.
Oh my
Like, it
goodness.
just feels like that. Like, I left a baby in the car. Like, it feels weird that they're not around.
I would not.
So it was already like a weird morning. DJ D Love, leave Tony alone, or I'm gonna find you and punch you in the face.
Just don't worry about it. I already.
Just shut up.
It was
and
already
leave him
addressed.
alone.
I don't even know what you're looking at, but it was already addressed.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
What else? So you talked about the Don thing.
Well, I didn't talk about. Well, no, I didn't talk about the Don thing. I talked about the morning.
Okay.
That's all I was talking about. I didn't get into anything else. I was waiting for you.
Good. What did you have?
Well, let me catch up on some comments here.
Okay.
James Thompson, once you're late, might as well take your time because logically you can't be late twice to the same thing.
Who said that?
James Thompson. Well, yes and no.
That's actually really smart to think about. Kind of like if you murdered someone and then, you know, I don't know. Like, what's that like double jeopardy thing in like prison? You know, like
yeah,
you're already
in
late.
this case, I posted, that we're going to be on 11:30 because if I didn't post anything and we kept them hanging at 11:15, there's nothing on. They would have just given up at that point.
Right.
Ken Freeberg, WD-40. I've always known Tony to be a catcher. Thank you, Andy. Freeberg says, way to go. Are you going to the Bald Hill show this Friday?
Oh, who's playing?
Oh, is that the David Clark Eagles something else thing? I don't know, are we? I guess we could. We don't have tickets, but I guess we could.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right? I don't think we have anything planned.
You know what? Like with the kids going away and like this whole thing with like, Don and stuff. Like I just feel like today's the first day of looking at our calendar.
Right.
We just haven't really. We've just been so busy.
But speaking of David Clark, Ken Freeberg, we're going to get back to him in a second because he's talking about David Clark at Bald Hill. Beansy, okay, guys, I hate to do this, but my lunch is calling me in case you would like to know the menu for today. Shrimp on the Barbie, stuffed eggplant, homemade ricotta, or ricotta? Ricotta, or whatever the hell they say.
I have no idea.
Fried calamari
Just
with
cheese.
sauce.
It's cheese.
Kirsten,
What?
she's like, no kid. She goes, yummy, enjoy. Kirsten's a sex pot. Arrgh. Beansy, homemade homemade red wine, grilled zucchini,
Did he like squish the grapes with his toes?
like Lucille Ball.
Yeah.
Then he says, "Thank you, my mother-in-law cooked up a storm." Yeah, she sure did. And you don't deserve it, by the way. She should fly her up here. Let her live with us. She can cook for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, mom-in-law. Oh, Kirsten says he's a lucky guy. Yeah, mom-in-law and wife and mom treat me good. Rob Shapiro. Wow, Sallie goes straight from being late to murder. Be afraid, Tony. Be very afraid.
Yep.
Oh, that was it. Thank you, Ken Freeberg. Yeah, it's David Clark doing a Billy Joel set. The New York Bee Gees doing a Bee Gees set, and Desert Highway, an Eagles tribute. That's live at Bald Hill this Friday. That's a good show.
That is good.
But speaking of David Clark, and speaking of good shows,
Is there something up here?
yes, as a matter of fact, if you go to next to the Zoom, the screen capture,
Okay.
and then the window is behind it.
But
The window is behind it. The next window is behind it. You know, this is the Wirecast window. You got to go to the window behind it.
I don't know what you mean.
This is a window that you have open.
Yeah.
There's another window behind it.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
You want to do it?
Okay.
I have a window behind it.
This is a window. This is.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, but I'm gonna.
And don't talk like you're being all snotty to me. I'll punch you right in the fucking face.
You're welcome. I hope they can hear this. Do you hear it? Do you hear it? I don't know if they can hear it. Sorry.
They didn't hear sound?
They didn't hear it. The sound was there at first and then it disappeared, right? Is that what happened? Oh, I see. The sound was coming through the headphones. All right. Oh, my God. What a day. No, the sound didn't work.
Sorry.
They didn't hear sound?
They didn't hear it. The sound was there.
Yeah. Thank you. Sorry. I don't know what you heard, what you didn't hear at this point. What a day, man. So, back in 2013, David Clark and our friend Elio Pace joined the very first band that performed with Billy Joel. It was at the Bottom Line in New York City.
Bitter end?
What'd I say?
Bottom line.
At the bitter end. Oh, my God.
You're like stroking out.
Back in 71, I think it was, or 72, Billy Joel performed at in Philadelphia, and it was broadcast live on a local Philadelphia radio station, he performed Captain Jack. It was the first. It was that the song was never out at that point. The song was unknown. So that was the first time people were hearing it on the radio. So, and people kept calling this radio station asking, "Who was that? What is that song?" So they lifted that one particular song from the concert, from the live broadcast, and they played it regularly on their rotation. And that's what led to Billy Joel getting signed by Columbia Records and, putting out more albums. That led to him becoming who he is. So this was the band that backed him on that concert. That concert eventually did come out on a CD years and years later. But this was the band that was there for it. They decided to do that concert again, play the same songs in the same order. But of course, Billy wasn't going to be a part of it. So our friend David Clark, our friend Elio Pace were brought in. They split the piano vocal duties. This was 2013 at the bitter end. It was a great show. Sallie and I were there.
It was the greatest show. Yeah.
So Elio, there was a film crew there. There was an audio crew. It was all recorded and filmed and whatnot. Elio eventually bought the rights. He bought the footage from whoever was involved. So now Elio owns it all. So he produced it. He mixed it. He put it all together. So that's what that clip was. Elio announced this morning that he's putting out the album, the audio from that concert. It's coming out August 19th. Go to eliopace.com. You can order, a CD, you can order a vinyl, or you can order just a download. You can go pre-order it now if you want, and then it comes out August 19th. Again, a great show. If you're a fan of Billy Joel, you'll love it. Even if you're a casual fan, these might be songs that you're hearing for the first time because, again, Billy did this show before he was big. He only had one album out at the time. So,
but he doesn't have bad songs.
Well, true.
He really doesn't.
But these songs are unknown.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. It's like it'll be a song like you hear it a couple of times and you're going to want to hear it
There
more.
are a few hits, songs that became hits. Ballad of Billy the Kid, She's Got Away, Everybody Loves You Now, Captain Jack. So there's some songs that are known. But, great show. And, of course, you can't go wrong with Elio and David.
Nope.
And the rest of the band, they sound fantastic. So
Ellie did a great job at this.
eliopace.com. Now, again, because I got here nice and early this morning, had a lot of time, I spoke to Elio this morning.
After you got locked out or before?
Way before.
Okay.
When things were still good. When it was still a normal day.
When you thought it was going to be a great day.
Correct. So I didn't even get to tell you this.
Oh.
August 18th, at 3 o'clock our time, we're going to talk to Elio live on the air. It's a Thursday. I looked at the calendar. I saw, according to my calendar, we don't have anything going on. So it looked like it was good for you.
Okay.
So, August 18th, 3 o'clock our time, which will be 8 o'clock his time. We're going to go live and talk to him. We've done this once or twice.
3 o'clock our time?
Yeah. We've done this once or twice with Elio, and it's a great time.
Yeah.
You guys can let me know what your questions are. You can comment during the show with questions. We are going to premiere one track from the album because the album comes out the very next day. He's doing some interviews in England. Actually, he's doing some in England, and he's doing some in Australia where they're going to premiere some tracks.
Nice.
But we'll be the first ones to play a track from the U.S., and it's going to be fun. Plus, he's going on tour in England and a few other places in Europe at the end of August.
Okay.
He'll be on tour for a month or two. Actually, like 2 or 3 months, I believe. So he'll be talking about that as well. So that'll be fun.
Good.
Yeah, that'll be a good time. So, eliopace.com. Go pre-order that album right now. Our apologies with the... If you want, go to Elio's Facebook page right now or his Instagram, and you can see that video with sound. You can hear how great it is. James Thompson. Yeah, all right. Sorry. That was the curse of October 1st.
That was funny.
Yeah. Sorry about that. All right. Okay.
Funny. Oh, I didn't even tell you. Kevin was the kids were packing up the backpacks and stuff to go away for a few days.
Yeah.
And Kevin pulls out, when did he finish his last day of school? June sometime?
Yeah.
He pulled out his lunchbox.
Was there stuff in it? Oh.
It was so. He's like, you got to see this. Yeah.
What color was it?
Everything was just black. It was like a half-eaten apple and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's so gross. We just said goodbye to it, and he was like, I've had this thing probably since 6th grade. So
you threw out the whole lunchbox?
Yeah, we just said goodbye, and even closed it up. and said our goodbyes and ordered another lunchbox on Amazon. We'll just start fresh this year.
Why does he need a lunchbox? He's going to be a senior. What does
You
he
know
got?
the
a
bag?
Freaking Minecraft lunchbox?
Yeah,
like-
you know the lunch bag. It's like an LL Bean lunch bag, and he sticks a water bottle in, and a sandwich, and then like half. I would probably say, I think definitely once a week he buys, and then the other times he just brings a lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's easier because like sometimes you just stand in line the whole lunchtime, at some
Yes.
pizza place or something, just trying to wait to get food.
What are we going to do while they're gone?
We're going to be, I don't know. Well,
No.
your daughter,
Well, she's at summer camp, so she'll be gone, during the day.
yeah, but you'll want to come in here. See, if I were you, I would have taken this week off from the station.
We're not here on Wednesday.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, Wednesday's going to be a good day. Between the kids being gone,
Yeah.
or because of the kids being gone, I should say, there'll be a lot less laundry to do
Oh, yeah.
in a few different
Tony's
ways.
the laundry guy, and he thinks he doesn't do enough around the house. And let me tell you, he is already a pretty tidy guy. Like, you're tidy.
I'm tidy.
You
I'm
pick
organized.
your shit up and put your stuff away, and then you do everyone's laundry. It's like it's such a gift. Like I everything else that I do, it's nothing. It would be so much harder if I had laundry. I hate
all right. I thought you were going to say it's nothing compared to what you. That's where I thought you were going. I was like, what? I
No,
was about
it's
to yell
just
at
like you think it's uneven, but it isn't.
Oh,
like,
I think it's definitely uneven.
It's not. It's definitely
You do the dishes more than
uneven.
anybody. You cook dinner every day.
Yeah.
We've gotten into this weird habit where you cook me dinner every day.
Yeah,
And I've
because
actually
I'm just
tri-
in the kitchen doing
Right.
things for everything.
I actually go into the kitchen. She's like,
I'm like,
if you come in, you're just going to be in my way. So just go back and I'll cook you dinner.
because it
And
is.
I'm not arguing that.
Because you kind of like walk in, and then like the
Is that
dogs.
what am I, Frankenstein?
Yeah, you like walk in, and then the dog's like, he's here, and then they walk all around, and then all of a sudden it becomes a zoo. So I'm just like, stay
Yeah,
away.
especially the little dogs. They
The little
hang
dogs.
around my feet. I don't see them.
Yeah,
I almost fell over Jesse the other day. I was going to.
yeah. I told Sam because you were like, oh yeah, Sam's still sleeping. I have to go to the station. Because you got to say goodbye to Kevin before you went to the station. She's like,
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, so Tony said to like, have a good trip. Sorry I didn't get to see you.
Well, I didn't say that.
Whatever.
I just said, tell Sam I said goodbye.
Yeah. So then
You dressed it up nice.
he like looked up to me and he goes, gay.
Yeah, see? So if you quoted me directly, it wouldn't have
He
been.
would have thought you were gay.
Yeah, I'm gay. We have a running joke in the house right now that Sam is gay.
He would, and he will be the first one to tell you. He's like, do you have any idea how well I would do if I was gay? He goes, I could just walk down the street and get gay guys left and right.
Well, yeah, that time. Remember that time
Yeah.
you dragged us to Fire Island?
Yeah.
And we went to
He could have had a date every 5 minutes.
Remember, there was like a little crowd around him.
Yeah, they were like touching his hair and shit. Yeah. And he's like, he goes, no one's more disappointed that I'm not gay than me.
He'll get there.
No. He's always really just been liking the girls. From like, like a lot of boys, they wait till like their 6th grade and all of a sudden they notice girls.
Yeah.
And he was like in, kindergarten, like,
Yeah, that was me.
I
I
got
was in
to sit
first
next
grade.
to the cute girl.
I was in first grade, and we had to write our names on a piece of paper, and I'm sitting there staring. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember who the girl was, but I'm staring at her. We're supposed to be writing stuff, and I'm just staring at this girl, and I start to write what we're supposed to write our names. So I start to write as I'm staring at her, and I look down. I wrote her name, and I actually said to myself, "It's like, wow, I think I like girls." Yeah, first grade.
That's really funny. And opposed to Kevin, like Kevin, I remember he was in like 4th grade. And I was like, oh, how many kids are in your class? And he's like, 11.
I remember that.
I know. And I go, really? That's such a small class. And he goes, oh, no, 19 if you want to count the girls. Like he didn't, they weren't, I'm like, Kevin, like they're not even like people to you.
Right.
Like they weren't even they were just annoyances.
James Thompson, don't knock the lunchbox, bro.
Yeah.
I still have my vintage Power Rangers lunchbox with matching
Nice.
thermos.
I used to love the red Power Ranger.
Why? Like a
I
red
don't
rocket?
know. He was just cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
I get a lot of questions about my lunchbox. Shocker. Kirsten says she cooks because she doesn't want you to eat meat.
That is true.
That is when it started. She's
That
right.
is true.
James Thompson, the most frequently asked question I get is, what did you do with the child that lunchbox belonged to? My answer is usually, why do you think I need the lunchbox?
That's funny.
Oh, so I mentioned the softball game.
Okay.
I actually have a picture of me getting a guy out at home plate. All right, well, you can show that if you want first.
This one?
The one you had.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This isn't you getting someone out.
No, but that's Dominic DeBarry. He's been in here a couple of times. He was pitching. He's a great pitcher.
Is he?
He really is.
Really?
I've seen him pitch
I think
before.
Sammy's better.
Sammy's
better.
Sammy did not want to pitch. Sammy
Why?
Sammy said the heat was bugging her yesterday. So
Really?
she actually came out of the game. She took herself out of the game. She was
Really?
just hanging out by herself, and I said, well, and she was probably taking a break for about an inning. So the next inning, I said, same one. Dom offered. He said, anybody else want to pitch? I've been pitching the whole game. And then actually one of the parents yelled, Sammy's a good pitcher.
She is a good
So I
pitcher.
told her,
She's a phenomenal pitcher.
and she shook her head. I said, really? She's, no, I don't want to pitch. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Did you show the picture of me?
No,
getting
I
out?
waited. You
Oh.
were talking about something else.
So yeah, there I am tagging out a guy at home plate,
Nice.
and he got mad at me.
Too bad.
And it actually was a close game. I think we won 14 to 12.
Yeah,
or
I was
something.
sad not to play. I like
Yeah,
playing
we
those
missed you
games.
yesterday, man. I was sad you weren't there.
I love playing.
Yeah, and you're good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I like playing.
Well, that's a perfect segue.
But
You weren't there because you were here filming the last day of shooting for Don's movie.
yeah.
It was, and then
I'm just a grunt worker. I just move tables and chairs and do whatever they need. I don't do
You
anything.
might be on camera. You were an extra.
Yeah, so they need, and I said that to Don too. I was like, because he needed a bunch of extras in the audience to be. And I was like, I actually dressed somewhat nice. I dressed in the middle to like help you guys move stuff, and then on the other side, I won't look so bad if you need extras, because you said that people. Can we like talk about the two people that came from upstate New York?
We have a friend. Her name is Vicky. She lives upstate.
And I adore her. She's great.
So I posted the other day about being. Yes, she is great. So I posted the other day about needing extras for this shoot. So she contacted me. She goes, my husband and I are going to be on the island that day. We'd love to come. Cool.
Yeah, great. It'd be great to see her.
I give her the info. Right, it'd be cool to see her. I give her the info. 7. Be here 5:30. Going to start filming around 6. The night probably end around 10, 11, whatever. I said, but yeah, come on in. We'd love to see you. Yesterday morning, I wake up.
You can't
And-
make this shit up.
And I do what I normally do every morning. I sit down on the bowl.
He's a regular pooper.
I am a super duper pooper.
Yep.
And I sit on the bowl, and I'm still half asleep, and that's when I grab my phone, and I'm going to catch up with the world to find out what's going on. And there's an email from Vicky. I guess I should have asked you if it was AM or PM. My husband and I were here.
At
Nobody else was
5:30.
here.
Who would think that though?
We're heading back home. We'll see you next time.
And here's the funniest thing is
Hello,
like,
Bosie.
like
Sorry.
Tony is like, oh, I feel awful. I'm like, you feel no, I wouldn't feel. Why would you even assume that someone would not know it was filmed at like it's like saying, oh, hey, why don't we like grab something to eat? And you're like, oh, okay. I'm like, I don't know. How about like 3:00? And like, would they be at the diner's closed and it's really dark and you're not here? Like you shouldn't have to feel bad about that. You were like, I felt
bad.
awful. I'm like, no, man. I don't know
I still feel
what.
bad.
And I'm only making fun of Vicky because she's
Oh,
really
absolutely.
she's
She'd be the first
completely
one to make fun of
She's
herself.
completely normal and funny, and there's I don't know what happened.
And she even said it. She goes, "Yeah, I should have known." You know, in fairness to me, in my defense, yeah, I do think if it's a weird time, like if you say 7:30, if you mean the
7:30.
5:30. Excuse me. If you mean 5:30, if you're saying 5:30, but you mean AM, you usually say 5:30 AM. If you just say 5:30, I think 99% of the people figure, okay, see you at 5:30 p.m.
You're right, because if it's like 7:30, 8, 9, you really do have to say whether it's like AM or PM. It could go either way. But 5:30, man, no one is up at 5:30.
Right. And
Yeah.
And she not only up, but here, which means she must have got up at least 5. I don't know where she was on the island this weekend. I don't know what she was doing.
Maybe she's like, she's been upstate for a while. Maybe she thinks, wow, downstate people do things 24/7.
Or living.
The city never stops.
Or
I'm
living up in the sticks.
I'm like, Long Island is like,
I mean, you're
more
the
like
same way. You're an
upstate.
early bird. You get up at 6:30.
I do. And naturally, I don't have to ever have an alarm clock.
Eating dinner at 4:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah. Well, I don't like to eat late at night because then I just don't feel good.
So so that was that was the start of the shoot. But no, everything went great after that. We so
it was a lot
you
of
were
fun.
here. That's why you couldn't go to the game.
Yeah.
But we had a great time. The Nassau County PAL Special Needs Unit, always looking for volunteers, always looking to start up new and different programs, always looking for participants. If you know anybody, even it's Nassau County, but even if you're in Suffolk County, come on out. We're the only special needs PAL in the whole country.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is crazy to me, but I'm proud of that. So you were here. You got the ball rolling for the last day of shooting. So there was a total of 5 days of shooting?
5 days of shooting.
Or 5 days of shooting here?
5 days of complete shooting.
Okay.
Includes everything.
Really? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. 5 days. Very excited to see this movie. Very excited to see what Don puts together.
Yeah, me too.
Don is a professional editor. That's what he does for a living. So he's going to make this movie look fantastic. Actually, if you want to show that.
What do you got?
That group shot.
This one? Okay,
that one.
Yeah.
The crew did a super job. Very impressed. Everybody was very impressed with this crew. Some of them are college graduates. Some of them are actually still in college, but they're all kids that go to school together for this type of work. And they had, top-notch equipment. They knew exactly what they were doing with it. It wasn't amateur hour at all. Everybody was very impressed. In that picture, let's see.
So we have Don Sill to the top left. We have next to him's Bosie. Then we have Sherry Poland and our Joey Petroni and Zach Walker, who worked as the director with Don, and Sam Darby, who's
that's Sam right behind me.
So Zach and Sam are our kids, and then Tony Walker, and then Eric Haft is all the way to the right on the bottom. But then the three kids in the middle are Leslie Cruz, who did all the camera photography. We've got what was this girl's name?
That's Lindsay.
Lindsay. I don't know her last name.
Well, you're moving the arrow around like they can see it.
Well, I'm just I'm doing it for me.
I know, but you asked that girl's name. They don't know who you're talking about.
You.
The girl in the blue is Lindsay, and then the girl next to me is Nicole. That's her name. Super job by the cast and crew. Like you said, Eric Haft, Sherry, Bosie, Joey Petroni. Not in the pictures, Austin Brooks, who did a super job. Joey Cola, Carrie Caravis, Andy Plajanos, just great. And I can't wait to see what Don puts together. I am going to give a special shout out to my son, who was kind of running things, and did a great job with it all. And he's he really ran a good ship, and he's actually up in Connecticut working on another film now. He's been gone for just about a week.
Yeah.
And he's off and running. Very proud, very excited, and it's going to be a good movie. We're going to actually. Don said he'll probably be done with it within a month or so, and then we're going to try and put together a premiere. We're going to try and set up a screen and have the premiere in the Giggle Room.
But we're not asking today.
No. So yeah, very excited to see it. We'll keep you updated. We'd love to fill up the room and have a great premiere. So yeah, if you want to show, there was the video of Don toasting everybody. Right, I had the honor of being in the last scene that was being filmed, and then Don broke out the champagne.
There you go. I like that one.
Okay, go ahead.
But for this, I want to say, everybody, thank you so much for everything you guys have done to make this movie happen. This is awesome and greatly appreciated. Thanks to Governor's Comedy Club and everybody part of this whole shoot. Tony Walker, you rock, my friend.
You rock, man.
Cheers, everybody. Salute.
Last time I drank that, it was a Happy New Year.
Last time we had champagne was for my birthday.
Good. All right.
Wow. That's good.
Drink champagne.
I think you. Oh, okay. Yeah. So that was fun, and then so we brought in all the extras yesterday, and it was cool because to keep you're resetting cameras, you're moving cameras, you got to reset this, you got to work on the lighting, the sound, the whole works. So to keep the crowd that we brought in, to keep them first of all, it was cool. We kept them entertained. That was like our way of showing our appreciation for them coming in. We kept the comedy going. So like Austin, when he was shooting his scene, basically the scene took place at a comedy show. So when Austin was playing a stand-up comedian, so Austin did a lot of his own set. Mm-hmm. So the audience liked that. Eric Half did a lot of his real set, which was on fire.
Yeah. He's so funny.
So that was cool. Bosie went up and did a set. Joey Petroni went up and did a set. Joey Petroni cracked me up because he went up again towards the end of the night. And you could tell at the end of the night, people starting to get tired. They were there for 4 hours. And Joey Petroni is a DJ during the day. Well, not during the day, but that's one of his jobs. So he's up there for a second time. He has the mic. All of a sudden, he puts the mic to his phone. He starts playing YMCA. And he gets the whole crowd up. And everybody's doing the whole night. To see Joey Petroni, who looks like a Hell's Angel, up there doing YMCA, it cracked me up. I thought that was... And what a great way to get people back up and, like, giving them their second wind.
Yeah.
I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, he's great.
That was really funny.
And then I'm sitting next to Courtney, and she's like, I don't know how to do this. I'm like, Courtney, it's okay.
She doesn't know how to do the YMCA?
No. I'm like, you just do the letters.
I'm glad you told me that. We're going to make her do it. She's coming in next Tuesday, not tomorrow, next Tuesday. She doesn't even trust this place anymore. She's never coming in No,
again.
she told me she's coming. No, she's coming because Jay and the boys will be back.
Okay.
I think the boys are coming in tomorrow, but Jay is bringing his girlfriend in next Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
She's a vegan, so Courtney's all excited. She wants to, compare notes with another vegan.
Yeah.
So she's going to come in and yeah.
Okay.
But there'll be no creepy old men in here, asking her to sit on their laps. So she'll be safe that day. So, really, she didn't know. So yeah, so Courtney was one of the extras. Don's dad came. It was nice to see him. Did you see Wendy got a great picture? I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, it was really nice.
Of just, Don's dad in the front row. So all you see is him looking up at Don, and Don's on the mic looking down at him. What a great
cute
shot. Courtney was there. Joey Petroni, a lot of his friends
and
were
family.
there.
His wife and 2 daughters.
Right. And then Nathan Norton, comedian Nathan Norton, who was in here with us a few weeks ago, and his girlfriend Stephanie, they came. And so that was another way we kept the crowd entertained. We threw Norton up. Norton. We threw Nathan up to do a set, and he killed it. He was hysterical.
Yeah, a lot of people were talking about him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
What, afterwards? How
well,
much they
yeah,
liked it?
because people are like, oh, wow, it was great that we got, all entertained and stuff. And his name kept coming up as being, great.
Yeah, he's up and coming in the city.
He seems so comfortable on stage that it's like you relax and you just let him do his job,
So funny. And he's very raw. He's not very PC. He's not like, he's not disgusting or,
No.
He's not terribly shocking, but he's just
didn't bother me
raw.
at all.
Yeah, I thought very, very funny. He's coming back to perform in the Giga Room August 27th. It'll be his governor's debut. Well, I guess would be considered his governor's debut.
I would say that would not be true.
No?
Like, I think he's going to count.
August 27th?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So come down and see him. He's fantastic. Hey, look who it is. Mark David Hirschman is watching.
Oh, hey, Mark.
I'm enjoying the show today. Aren't you enjoying the show every day?
Yeah, what up?
Son of a bitch. Especially the tension between you and Sallie.
We have tension.
I'm excited for her to follow up on her threat of punching you in the face.
That's just every day.
Who do you think will get punched in the face first? Me or Hirschman?
From me?
Yeah.
I don't want to punch Mark in the face. I more like want to bubble wrap him and make his day go good. Because he
came out of nowhere.
Jesus.
That came out of nowhere. Sorry.
Like,
I
man.
hope this is Hirschman's mic.
It is. Now he's not going to use it. See, now I'm going to worry. And that's what
you
I
on
mean. Like, like Mark worries about things going well, and then I worry for Mark. And so I don't want to punch him. I just worry for him.
He should be worried because
you're sneezing all over his stuff.
I didn't sneeze on the mic. I backed off.
Ay.
He should be worried because tomorrow he's got Terry McNeely in the room here with him and you and Keegs. That guy is a firecracker, man.
Oh, good. Yeah.
And Hirschman's not
Have
going
I
to be
met him? I don't think I've met him.
You haven't met Terry McNeely?
I feel like I haven't. I don't know.
Hirschman likes to sit here with his paper and have everything planned. And like at 9:17, we'll say yes. At 9:20, I will look at Keegan and he will smile at me. Like, and so he's not going to be able to.
He likes to be prepared.
My phone's ringing.
It's like you want to be prepared too. You should actually feel more comfortable with Mark.
Should I answer this?
No.
Okay. I'm organized, but I'm also a big fan of off the cuff.
Yeah. You just like to be prepared in case you're like short on something.
He wrote, "Clean that mic, please."
Yeah.
Where's the what happened to the spray?
I don't know. I think when I gave it to that girl 2 times ago, I think she took our paper towels and she took my Windex, and now I don't have it back.
Well, we'll clean it, Mark. Don't worry, we will.
Oh, yeah.
John Rusiello, just to let you guys know, I'm 69 years old. I carried my Rin Tin Tin lunchbox till the day I retired.
I used to love that show, Rin Tin Tin.
Yeah, me too.
You know what? I have a German Shepherd now.
But John, we were talking about that like a half hour ago, so I don't know. Maybe because you are so old, you're having a hard time keeping up?
Maybe.
He was recently offered $300 for the lunchbox. So now that you're retired, did you sell it for $300?
I would totally sell it.
If someone offered me $300,
yeah, for anything,
for a lunchbox, for
can't
anything,
even imagine what I wouldn't.
For me,
yeah, anything. $300. That's a lot of money for a lunchbox.
To take me and you never see me again.
No.
Hirschman says it's preparation.
Well, that's what I mean. The two of you are always very prepared.
Yes, we are.
But he worries, and then I worry.
Nothing to worry about. You guys are doing fine. Just loosen up.
Like, you don't worry. If things go bad, you just yell.
I have to tell you, Mark David Hirschman, he's one of those guys, he's a great comedian, and he fills up the room.
I haven't seen him.
He's great. But what I like about Mark is the hangout. When you're just hanging out, talking to Mark, he busts balls. He's so freaking quick, so damn funny.
But maybe he feels like he's working here. So.
Well, that's the thing. So then he comes in here and he's just, and he has his little sheet.
That's not true.
Let's see what's in Silly Sally's box. Or what is it? The Dead Cindy box, whatever he calls it.
The Cindy Dead box.
So I would love to see him on here just bust, treat it like a roast and just bust balls. Because I'm telling you, he's one of the best at busting balls.
Because you've hung out with him, what? At where?
Here.
Just here? Yeah, I
but
haven't.
Even when we went to, we had a mutual friend who had a death in the family when we went to the wake.
Who?
Here. Our friend who works here. When her father died.
Oh, okay.
And Mark was there.
Oh.
And I don't remember what he said to me, but he did. We're all sitting in a circle. It was me, him, Chris, Monty.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I don't remember what he said, but he came out with something so quick and picked on me.
I don't think I knew him then. Did I know him then? He didn't have the show here then, right?
Did you know Mark before he had his show here?
He came on our show once.
He came into the green room once. Yeah, green room show.
Yeah.
once.
Yeah.
And that was the only time you met him?
Yes.
Prior to him doing his show here?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I got to know him because we were
I
doing
know
that
Mike
poker
really
shoot.
well.
Yeah, right. But we were doing the poker shoot with...
Yeah, and I never came to that because I don't... It's
Monty
too smelly for me.
insisted that Hirschman be a part of the poker thing, and we were like, we couldn't. We didn't do that. But yeah, that's kind of how I got to know him a little bit.
Okay.
And I have a lot of mutual friends. He knows a lot of guys from Hicksville.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He says thank you. I don't know what he's thanking us for. August 11th, he's back on stage. Oh, really? Where? Here, I'm assuming.
August 11th.
Oh, isn't that like a...
Thursday. I know, because my sister's coming to town that day.
Yeah. First time in a while. Yes.
The live one.
It is Andrea. Yeah, I was trying not to say her name, but Mark posted the name. We also have the TV shoot, Tony. What? What TV shoot?
Who is a TV shoot?
Oh, you're talking about the poker thing? All right. And what is your... Oh, Blazing Saddle. Are you a big fan of that movie? I love that movie, unlike other people in this room.
You know, I really loved it and when I was a kid. And then I remember wanting my kids to see it. And then we rented it and watched it. And then so I watched it again for the first time in decades. And I was like, There were like I don't know, 5 or so scenes that are just perfect. And then it was a little slow.
I can't even acknowledge this. I should be slapping you in the face. Blazing Saddles, man. So, Mark, Thursday in Governor's Main Room, August 11th. Why a Thursday? Is it a fundraiser or something? Give us all the details. And yeah, go see Mark. He's great. And he always, if it's a show he produces, because he produces the show sometimes in the main room, he always brings heavy hitters, man. So you will not be disappointed. I promise you that. Mark, if you're producing it, I don't know if you want to or not, but maybe we should do a giveaway in here. Give away 2 passes to go see it or something. But he probably won't do that. All right, so how far do you want to go today since we started late? We've been on a little over an hour now.
Oh, let's go home.
Okay. All right, let me do my announcements.
Okay.
And then we'll get out of here. Just a reminder, this Friday we will not be here. So this week, Wednesday and Thursday will not be here. Wednesdays we're normally not here. He was asked to do a spot on a show. Okay. He's not producing it. All right, cool. Well, go see him anyway. He's great.
Yeah, he doesn't do them very often.
He doesn't. I don't know what that's about. But yeah, he doesn't. So
maybe he likes to be prepared.
This is what? Is this your first time this year? Again, go see it. He really is. He's great. Okay, so this week, Wednesday and Friday, we won't be here. But you can come hang out with us on Saturday night. We're going to be at Jones Beach. It's the first of 5 nights at Jones Beach.
Is this it?
That's the first night. Yes.
Okay.
I don't have a poster yet, so I just put that up.
Okay.
Misty Mountain. It's a Led Zeppelin tribute band playing the Jones Beach Boardwalk Band Shell. They're free concerts with tribute bands. They're a lot of fun. Great atmosphere. You're hanging on the beach. Concession stands are open. You can sit on the bleachers, or you can bring chairs. You can bring coolers. So you can enjoy your own food or the food that you buy. Enjoy some great music on the water. It's really fantastic. Gov's Comedy Club podcasts are going to be there. That's this Saturday, August 6th. We're going to announce the bands. We're going to host the whole show. I believe there's going to be some comedians opening up the show. And we're even going to have some giveaways. So that's August 6th. This Saturday is going to be the first night. Then you can catch us again the following Saturday, August 13th. We'll be there for a Beatles tribute band, Beyond Fab. I know 1 or 2 of those guys. They're a good band. So go check that out. Then the following Friday, August 19th, we will be there with a Grateful Dead tribute band called Half Step. fronted by our very own Tom Sanfilippo, who's in here tonight, yes?
He is.
There you go. So it'll be a double whammy. Hey, Mark David Hirschman, by the way.
Oh, and today is Jerry Garcia's.
It's his birthday.
Yeah.
Mark David Hirschman, since you're watching, because I messed up. I've been telling all of our hosts about it personally. I haven't told you guys, you and Keegs personally. So if you guys are available for any or all of these dates, we're gonna get the hosts. We want you hosts in on this too. So any of these dates, come on down. Friday, August 26th, we'll be hanging out there again with a Fleetwood Mac tribute band called Fleetwood Mac. We know those guys well. They're a great band. Opening, we got the comedians opening, but there'll also be a band playing before Fleetwood Mac. It'll be a Tom Petty tribute band. So that's a good night.
Oh, wow, that's a great night.
That's a great night. And then the last night will be there, which might be the last night of the band show altogether.
Yeah, I think it is.
Sunday,
is.
August 28th, Captain Jack, the music of Billy Joel. The guy who leads the band. His name escapes me right now, but he's a nice guy. Great band. So we'll be there. Again, giveaways, hanging out. It'll be a lot of fun. So come join us. Bring the family. Come join us at the Jones Beach Boardwalk Band Shell. Going to be great. We're very excited about that.
Yes.
And, of course, our show today, coming at you live from the legendary Governor's Comedy Club, where you will see this weekend, Friday and Saturday, Aligan Mitra. Sounds like a foreign language. Alingon. Algernon? No. Alingdon.
Flowers for Algernon. That was a great book.
In the Giggle Room this weekend here at Governor's in Levittown. Terry McNeely, Chris Cassandra, Lou Pratz, and others playing the Giggle Room on Friday. Then on Saturday, they have a show called The Hilarious Colombian Comedians. At the Brokerage, they haven't announced who's actually headlining yet, but it'll be a great show. But on Thursday at the Brokerage in Belmore, Jim Florentine will be there, one of my personal favorites, who was in here with us recently. McGuire's out in Bohemia this weekend, Friday and Saturday. Francisco Ramos will be headlining McGuire's.
He sounded like Buzz Lightyear when he gets the Spanish button.
Oh, I forgot about that. That was funny.
Yeah.
So that's cool. So go to govs.com, check out the full schedule, who's playing where, make yourself some reservations, and make yourself some reservations for October 28th. It's a Friday. It's going to be a great night in the Giggle Room. Perfect way to celebrate Halloween with an 80s murder mystery, comedic audience interactive murder mystery. There'll be costumes. You don't have to, if you want to wear your 80s outfits, those will make great costumes, but you can wear any costume you want. And there's going to be a costume contest. There's going to be music. There's going to be prizes. There's going to be murder. It's going to be a great time. That's Friday, October 28th, hanging out with us, Knockem Dead Comedy, in the Giggle Room. Go to knockemdeadcomedy.com. Check out our full schedule. Our fall lineup is building and building and building. Many opportunities to see us. And you can find out who we are, what we do, if you'd like to hire us for your private party or your corporate event or your fundraiser, or any type of event. Go to knockemdeadcomedy.com.
And Bosie's going to be in that show.
Bosie will be in that show.
Nice.
And he will not be in a dress like he's been in the other shows of ours. And again, as always, please like and share our shows. Hit the thumbs up on that YouTube channel. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. And we appreciate all the support. And we are back tomorrow. Sallie and I are back tomorrow with Tuesday Trivia. We do believe the boys, Dan and Joe, will be here. Not sure about Jay.
Okay.
Next Tuesday, Jay will be back with his girlfriend. Courtney Otero will be here. Next Friday, the Johnny Mac Band will be here. And then Monday, August 15th, Linda Marcus Smith will be in here. Maybe Tom Daddario, excuse me. Maybe Tom Daddario. He's going to be hanging around. He might come in and hang out with us a little bit. So a lot of cool stuff going on here. And, of course, don't forget tonight at 6:30, Steve Squared. And at 8 o'clock, Flip Tracks Radio. Looking forward to that. He's been gone for a few weeks, so looking forward to that returning.
Yeah, he's been busy, so I'm happy to have him back.
Do we know who his guest is?
No.
Okay. Please check out those shows and enjoy them. And, again, join me and Sallie again tomorrow morning, and it will be at 11, I promise.
Can't promise these things.
Well, now that you have a key, one of us will be able to get in here.
You never know.
True.
The world could end.
What the? 11 o'clock, Tuesday Trivia. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.